Things are about to get messy.
There's a rumor going round.
All the rumors are true, yeah. What you heard, that's true.
So Mitch took Abby to the fire pit and straight up told her that her speech was...
That was a bit shitty from you. I mean, I'm not expecting an apology or anything. My head's being scrambled.
Mitch then confessed to liking Ella B, and Abby told Mitch how disrespectful he has been throughout getting to know Ella, and Mitch told Abby he still has feelings for her. Now, Abby didn't see that coming, neither did I, and guess what? Mitch spilled the beans to Zach and Molly, and they were just as shocked as Abby.
No one compares to Abby.
That shocked me, Mitch. I didn't think you'd say that.
3 days in, I don't even want to kiss Ella. I don't.
That's okay. I mean, what she doesn't know won't kill her, right? Oh my gosh. This would kill her.
That's been a really quick time for you to change your mind. Do you not worry it'll do that again?
No.
No?
I am a horrible daughter. I'm going back. I am never going back!
No. Oh, my brain.
I am a despicable human being.
Ty and Ella had a calm convo. He told her why he was frustrated earlier, and Ella told him she's been understanding and patient with Ty, but she has been struggling with trusting him, and trust is something that you build. It's not an overnight thing. They both hated arguing with each other, and they both want a smooth sailing relationship, so they made up.
Oh, he's not feeling it. He wants Abby. You're joking.
Mitch pulled Ella B for a chat, and he confessed to Ella B that his head was scrambled, telling her he likes her and Abby and asked her to give him some time. Mitch was totally contradicting himself, and Ella B wasn't here for it.
I told her I didn't. Get it.
Look, you're delusional. I mean, you're insane. Why would you even want this?
I know where I'm at, so you can try it. Like, balls in your court.
That's marriage.
It was closed off, and then suddenly I was having a couple with her. So like, I've got to give it a chance now, haven't I?
Scott was telling the boys that Abby said she would still have recoupled with him if she picked before Ella B, and Amber left the bedroom. She'll be sleeping outside. She didn't want to build a leaning tower of pillows with Josh, and I think Sammy was dry humping Jess or something to that extent. Anyways, my faves shared a goodnight kiss. With Luncan shared cuddles. Mitch big spooned Ella B while Scott and Abby were cuddling, and so was Molly and Zach. Now Uzi and Katie was social distancing. Is it over already?
So much more place out here. Do you feel a lot of shyness? Yeah.
Did they really do the deed? What happened? And there was no morning debrief, so did they, didn't they? I need the tea. Now Abby, she told Ella B she needs to talk to Mitch, and I am loving the girl code.
Later.
Now on the sun deck, Abby and Scott were flirting. Abby told Scott she never really gave Scott the chance when she was coupled up with Mitch, and Scott told her he fancied her, and Abby fancies him back.
Them two, look, she's trying to make you jealous, Mitch.
Ask me if it's working. I think it is. It's really not.
Lies on top of lies.
Mitch claimed to be unbothered while these two were all up in each other's faces. Mitch couldn't take it anymore, so he took Zach to the fire pit and told him he will focus on Ella B. He no longer wants to be in a love triangle, so he plans on ending things with Abby, and Zach told him not to change his mind in 10 minutes, and Ella B took Abby to the fire pit and asked her to spill the beans.
Said that there's not much similarities, like he doesn't see that working on the outside.
Abby continued telling Ella B that Mitch thought their coupleship felt forced. Then Abby apologized for breaking the news to her, but Ella B appreciated Abby telling her. Then Ella B told Abby Mitch told her she gave Mitch clarity, and the girls realized that Mitch was playing them both, telling them two tales.
I think Abby's going to tell Ella that you want Abby, not Ella.
Oh.
Behold, Mufasa's son, Simba.
Because you said that, right?
Yes.
And this is Scar. He's the bad guy that does mean things all the time because he's bad.
There you go. You did though.
Mufasa's dead. But he didn't die immediately. He was stampeded over by many unruly wildebeest.
Who do you want to get in bed with tonight, if you could pick? Please just give me that. Give me something.
And then he made it to safety. And then his brother took his hands and clawed at him until he fell off a cliff.
Ella.
And then he didn't die quite yet.
You want Ella in your bed, not Abby.
Whitney received a text. It was time for Love Island's classic challenge, Snog, Marry or Pie.
Can't wait to snog a boy. Get away with it.
Whoa!
Do I have to snog people?
I'm not snogging anyone.
The boys are out first. Josh snugged Katie, married Abby, and pied Jess because Jess was loyal to Sammy. Next was Zach. He kissed Katie, and that pissed Molly off so much so she didn't even want to look. Then he married Molly and pied Ella for doing Ty dirty. Casa, Amor. Now Mitch snugged Ella B, married Katie, and pied Abby because
she's given me nothing but headaches over the last 4 days.
Oh my! Shocked! This is shocking news!
Next was Uzi. He kissed Whitney.
I know how you feel when they kiss you. It's great.
He married Katie and pied Ella B because Casa, Amor. Next was Ty. He snugged Ella B because she's his favorite person. She's mine too. And he married Jess and pied Ella B because
she said I gave her mixed signals, even though I made it crystal clear I'm not on it.
Next was Scott. He kissed Abby, married Whit because Whitney is his BFF in the villa, and he pied Ella over that Scott Who clip from a movie night. Next was Sammy. He kissed Jess and married Ella because she has always believed in his connection with Jess. With that said, Sammy pied Whitney for not believing in his connection with Jess. Next was Lachlan, and he kissed Whitney, married Molly, and pied Katie. Then it was the girls' turn, starting off with Molly, who kissed Zach, married Lachlan, and pied Midge. Jess was next, and she pashed Sammy, married Lachlan, and pied Midge because
Since coming in here, you always think the grass is green on the other side. When you've got a good girl, stick to it. Period.
Ella B was next. She kissed Sammy, married Josh, and pied Midge for juggling her and Abby. Next was Whitney. She kissed Lachlan, married Uzi, and pied Zach. Michael Ella was next, and she kissed Ty because he's the only one for her, and married Lachlan and pied Uzi
because I've already pied him once, so what's another one?
Katie was next. She kissed Zach because she enjoyed their kisses when they were in a couple, and Molly, she was freaking out, and Zach was a happy man, yo. His grin pissed Molly off, and Uzi felt mugged off. Now Katie, she married Uzi and pied Ty for using her as a pawn. Michael Abby was next, and she kissed Scott because
I'm really enjoying getting to know him and looking forward to seeing what sort of connection we can build on.
Abby married Lachlan and pied Mitch because he's a game player. Next was Amber. She pegged Scott, married Lachlan, and pied Mitch for playing two girls.
I don't even know where to start, boys. I can't lie. It's been an eventful challenge.
He fell a very long distance, and then and only then did he die.
Mitch was moaning because the girls saw through his messy ways, and Molly was upset that both Katie and Zach kissed each other, and she was starting to second guess her coupleship, and Zach thought marriage was the best option. It normally is, but not this season. He then apologized to Uzi, and Whitney was telling the girls why she pied Zach.
Some men like women that don't question them. Yeah.
Then Ella asked Katie if she still hasn't finished biz with Zach, and she said she still fancies him. Now, as the Islanders were getting ready for the evening, Mitch told the boys Uzi was upset over Zach and Katie's kiss, and Molly was giving herself a pep talk. As for Mitchell, he apologized for hurting Ella B's feelings.
And it's almost like you are playing a game because you're trying to play two girls at once. You're saying one thing to me, you're saying one thing to Abby. It's like you're both trying to keep us sweet.
Ella told Mitch she knows her worth and didn't like prancing around the villa confidently while he was contradicting himself. Now Mitch told her he plans on ending things with Abby, and Ella B said she'll believe it when she sees it. Meanwhile, Zach, he realized he effed up, and Molly wanted Whit and Katie to resolve her pending thoughts on what Whit said. And
did you kiss him because he kissed you first, or was you going to do it anyway?
Probably.
Yeah.
Damn! Katie Molly said she wouldn't kiss anyone she didn't want to. Then Molly told her that their kiss hit a nerve, and Molly thought there was more to them kissing and wanted to know if Katie has rekindled anything with Zach, but Katie, she played stupid. Then Molly focused her energy on Whitney's comment from the challenge.
Zach tends to go for headstrong girls, and he doubles back to you, which comes across as like you are the easier option.
Because she doesn't want to question Zach. To be fair, Molly did question Zach when she returned, but it lacked chutzpah. Anyways, Molly told the girls she trusted Zach, then asked Katie if Zach wanted to get to know her again, would she consider it? Katie said never say never, so that's a yes.
Can I borrow it for a second,
Yeah,
please,
good
dude?
mate.
I roll already? Wow.
Abby's so over your nonsense, dude. Anyway, Mitch apologized for hurting Abby's feelings and lying to her, and Abby was so over him, she told him she didn't have anything to say to him as their coupleship or relationship was over, and Mitch tried to finesse Abby, but my girl said, let's agree to disagree and keep it cute.
I feel a bit mugged off.
Why?
You said basically you enjoyed kissing Zach, and
Katie tried her biggest trick, playing dumb, and since that didn't work, she lied her face off, and Uzi fell for it. They kissed, but during his confessional, he said in the real world he wouldn't stand for this nonsense. Then Molly told Zach he confused her. She was angry and mad at him for kissing Katie in the challenge, and he thought he'd marry her instead.
What was funny about having a snog with someone you've had a little fling with?
Don't you tell us how you really feel?
Now Molly went straight to the girls, telling them that Zach was kikiing while she was expressing her feelings. Then the girls were showing Molly some support as she was venting to them. Meanwhile, Zach was getting advice from Mitch. Mitch did give good but also terrible advice.
Well, I want you, don't listen to anything any of them say. Grab her and chip.
When things like this happen, that's when you really see how well you can work.
Not Zach following through on Mitchell's stupid advice, and the girls nearly bit his head off, but he was successful in pulling Molly away. Now once they were at the sun deck, Molly told him the girls weren't feeding her anything. Then Molly told him he was disrespectful earlier when he was laughing at her. Then they argued over Zach kissing Katie.
If there's something that you want to carry on, then tell me about it, and don't tell me it was just...
Molly, I definitely handled that scenario wrong.
Zach continued telling Molly that she's the only person he wants, but she said the action of Zach and Katie kissing really upset her, and she thought that Zach would consider her when partaking in challenges, and him enjoying the kiss made it worse. Now Molly said Zach could have kissed anyone else, and he said,
in all honesty, everyone else just, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I just didn't want to.
Idiot!
Hey you, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.